Then, without further ado, allow us to begin. We are, unfortunately, without Vem for today, so it is going to be a shorter session. Hence the title, the calm before the bloodbath. If we reach the point where we are about to roll initiative against Daemon the Blood Tavern, we are going to end session there. Or,
Yes.
you know, if we find a suitable end point between whatever the party is doing and the start of that. We have no specific set time. We might play for 4 hours, we might play for 2, we might play for 30 minutes. Probably not that first one, or that last one, let's be honest. Last we left off, the heroes of Azius. No. No. The adventuring party.
What you're talking about.
The adventuring party whom we have been following found their way into the Gutskafon forest for Helibor's transformation under the light of Chaox's moon. Well, under the lack of light from Chaox's moon. Then, as the morning came, you located the ritual site for the Blood Tavern's ritual here in the Gotskafon Forest, a place known as the Hollow, exactly as Helibor had guessed. A place sacred to the gods of nature, sacred to their followers, but just enough out of the way that the crest hunt can set up here undetected. As you made your way to the Hollow, I believe a night before the ritual was supposed to take place, you found the ritual circle, intent on destroying it. But as you were about to begin with the process of ruining the circle, you noticed you were being watched by a vampire that Helibor knows to be named Harmosa through her scrying on him and Calix, another servant of Daemon the Blood Tavern. Vemfer grabbed Harmosa from fucking 80 feet away, and he begged for his life as Helibor and Vemfer both raised their blades to finish him off. With that being said, Helibor, go ahead and make an attack roll for me. And I will roll for Vemfer, because she is not here. You do have advantage, because your target is prone. Vemfer...
28 to hit.
28, I believe that hits. Let me double check. Yep. Vemfer hits her first hit with a 23. Her second is a 29. Do you have 2 attacks with your action?
No, only one. I'm not well shaped.
Okay. And her third is a 23. So Vemfer hits 3 times. You hit once. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Any resistances?
Shouldn't be. Necrotic resistance.
Oh boy, that's Helibor's specialty.
And then non-magical resistance, but your attacks are magical. 24 damage from Vemfer's first. 21 from the second. 19 from the third. So 24, 21, 19. 64 points damage from Vemfer. And you said 19...
Oh wait, my poison. So 29. If they're not resistant to poison.
They are not. Which feels strange, but they are not. So 19 total damage?
29.
29 total damage. Even better. Okay. as you and Vemfer's blades carve the kind of dark steel weapons carving into the vampire spawn, he is currently prone. Do we want to roll initiative for this?
Do we need
I would be perfectly fine with just saying that we just waylay the shit out of him, like fucking JoJo style.
Here's the thing. He does have a lot of health. You guys got him down to half with your attacks, give or take. And so if we roll initiative, it's probably not going to last long. But I think I am going to call for an initiative here just for the sake of figuring out exactly where and when these things happen. If everyone could go ahead and roll me initiative real quick. Okay, he rolled so good.
Love it when they roll so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like 25 to 20. Oh, I guess I'm rolling for
21.
Denver, aren't I?
I haven't rolled yet. I'm rolling. I'm rolling.
Sorry. I heard
Perfect. Amazing. Okay.
I heard Bina and Tori speak at the same time. Bina, what did you get?
21.
And Tori?
23.
23. Okay. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
Billy got a 10.
Rain?
I also didn't say mine.
I know. Fucking Helly?
I got 3.
Okay. Rain? Are
Natural
you there?
1.
I don't know.
Ayla doesn't like us.
She said she's...
Oh, she rolled. She rolled on the thing. She got 9.
9, okay.
9!
So that means Helly is the only person who goes after Hermosa.
9.
That does...
Sorry,
Go on.
Go.
No, you go.
It takes me a minute to do things because I'm operating off my phone and only my phone. Oh, joy.
I see. Okay. Hellebore, you're up first. As he is still kind of pleading, like, wait, no! I assume you do not wait?
You don't wait?
You don't wait?
No, she might wait, but I don't think she's gonna wait. We'll go ahead and doesn't know how strong this guy is. So we'll just do a single wild shape. She'll go ahead and turn into a giant scorpion.
Okay. I just need an approximate size. I don't need to be perfect.
And then
I need to tell myself that every day.
What does
21?
that mean? 21 hits. Tabby, what does that mean?
What? But I don't need to be perfect?
Oh, I thought you were responding to the whole thing.
The whole thing. Oh, that. I just need an approximate size.
That hits Hellebore.
25. I already have the necrotic.
Alrighty. Do you have more attacks? I think you do. As a
I have 3
scorpion.
in this for him.
Yeah, go ahead.
25 on the second one.
Hits.
23 damage on that one.
23 damage on that one. Hang on. No. There we go. Go ahead, third attack.
Third attack is a soft 20.
That also hits.
$24 damage on that one.
24 points of damage. Alrighty.
And that's... I don't have my shout up, so that's it.
Okay. Akatala, do you want to get in on the wailing?
We're gonna get a better view of it, but no.
Okay, fair enough.
No, we're just there going. No, we're kind of just like silently cheering them on.
Okay. Vemfer is going to take another 3 swings. 30 hits. Natural 20 definitely hits. And 30 hits. First hit is going to be 20 points of damage. Second hit is going to be 48 points of damage because of the crit. Third attack is going to be 23 points of damage, which is going to almost do it. Not quite. Hermosa at this point is covered in blood, and like parts of him is like already turning to dust. He looks like he's basically dead at this point. As he still kind of pleads, begs for a chance to say, do anything. That brings us to, does Philly want to get in on it? Does Helly tell him to get in on it?
I mean, Helly kind of thinks that these people already have it, honestly.
Fair enough. Does Rain want to get in on it?
Okay, so did I misunderstand? Is there another one that we can still question?
You know for a fact there are at least 2 spawn who are seemingly in charge. Hermosa is one of them. You have not seen the other one, but you do know that there is another one.
Okay. Rain will not get in on this then, but what he will do is he'll just say, immobilize him, but don't kill him. He could be useful for questions. Unless he tries to do something, then definitely kill him.
That brings us to Hermosa. Who? Oh fuck! He does heal at the start of his turn, doesn't he? You can see his body kind of regenerates a little bit, not nearly enough to stave off the wrath of Hellebore and Vemfer. But as he kind of raises the stone magma sort of looking arm, you see it kind of crackles with energy as he says, "I am not your enemy, Hellebore!" It seems like whatever he just raised his hand, he's preparing something, but he's not doing anything yet. Helly, are you doing anything?
This seems like it's Hellebore's decision to make, so she's just gonna kind of stay back and watch it.
Speaking of Hellebore's decision, do you finish the job?
Man. She's gonna narrow those mini scorpion eyes. Can we roll an insight on this motherfucker just to kind of gauge?
Go ahead.
$21.
You do not sense that he wants to kill you, but you definitely sense that he is probably just saying whatever he thinks might get him out of this alive. It's not necessarily that he's lying so much as he doesn't... It's clear he wants something other than just your death, but it probably will not benefit you as much as he seems to be claiming it will, I think is the way I'm gonna word that. These people,
Okay.
they're selfish. You recognize that. And it's clear that this is just a panicked, whatever might get him out of this alive kind of reaction here, saying, I'm not your enemy. You wouldn't be surprised if whatever he's trying to get out of you, he plans to leave you for dead at the end of it.
Okay. You all watch her hesitate for a moment, before, with pretty much renewed vigor, that pissed her off. She doesn't like that. She is going to strike again at him.
Okay.
$29.
Hits. Roll damage. Probably going to kill.
$28.
Absolutely. How do you do this?
I think she doesn't want to leave much evidence right now. Even though at this point she's not really planning on leaving and coming back, she still doesn't want it to be incredibly obvious. So she kind of swings her scythe up, like hooking into his jaw and like poking out the back of the skull, completely splitting his face open. And with the same movement, lifts him up into the air and into her mouth. And she's a large creature. She's just going to devour him whole.
It is mostly dust by the time you close your jaw around his body. But it's dust with protein.
Mm-hmm. Get that bone meal in it.
Do you end your wild shape once the fight is over, or do you just stay Scorpion Boar?
She's gonna look around real quick just to see if she sees any others.
Sure, roll perception, as well as anyone else who would like to look around. I know Vemfer usually does. I'll roll a perception check here.
5.
Oh shit, Vemfer got a 15.
$16.
16 for Akatala. What was that, Hellebore?
16 as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Both of you got 16s. Rain, are you rolling?
Rain is a little distracted at the kind of disturbing scene that he just witnessed. He got an 8.
Okay.
Fair enough.
You think you see movement, and you notice Vemfer's head kind of snap towards the movement, but you see like a kind of normal-sized deer kind of poke its head out from the bushes, kind of look down at you for a second, seems to deem you not to be a threat right now, and will kind of bend over and begin to chew at some of the grass. You don't see any humanoids in the area, no vampires. Nor do any of you with a sense for it sense the soulless around.
Helibor will drop her wild shape then, and kind of just pants in anger a little bit. I don't imagine the dust probably tastes too good, so she's kind of doing the thing where like a dog's kind of like, you know, like licking and spitting after it. Like pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll turn to Rain with an apologetic look.
I'm sorry. I don't think he was telling the truth. There's another one I wanted to try to actually talk to. They should be coming back.
Rain will just hold his hands up in understanding, and also kind of like a mock surrender. Oh no, it's okay. I understand. I was half expecting him to do some shady shit like cast magic or something. It's fine.
I do think that we should wait here for them, though.
In hiding or?
We could maybe cast a dome over the circle, make sure they can't access it. They also might not be as noticeable. They could get closer before we could do something. The one that's coming back, I do want to try talking to him. I thought about it a lot, and it might be stupid, but his loyalties could be elsewhere, and if that's true, then it would feel very, very bad just killing him. I'm going to try at least. I won't reveal too much, though. I'll try.
How large is the circle, the ritual circle?
I mean, you can see it on the map there.
It's about the
I
size.
cannot. I'm on the phone.
It is about the size of a dome.
Okay, so dome will work.
A dome would work, but we would have to stand on the circle to do that.
Or Rain would have to stand on the circle. Rain could be the only one.
We don't know what happens if anyone steps on the circle right now.
Yeah, Rain's curious enough. He'll try it.
Would I get a sense that this is a dangerous circle to just step on?
It's... Roll Arcana.
20.
20?
Not nat.
It would definitely be dangerous to step on during, like, while there is active magic flowing through it. It is designed to sacrifice. You imagine...
So don't die on it.
And yes, death seems to be what will likely power it. But relatively, it seems like it'll probably be fine right now. But the moment that magic activates, anyone standing on it is honestly good as dead. You know, the kind of detail that Rain would leave out if it was Hallie offering to stand on it.
Rain doesn't hate Hallie that much.
Hallie will speak up and say, we really shouldn't stay on the circle. It won't, like, instantly kill us, but if they activate it in any way, it will instantly kill us.
Okay, question. The area that we're in... Hold on, let me double check something real quick. Okay, Rain's going to instead then... No, Rain wouldn't suggest it. He's just gonna do it. Rain will nod in understanding. I have something else in mind then. And he's going to use a 4th level spell slot to cast Private Sanctum around it. So that they still cannot
Okay.
access it.
Can you remind me what specifically that does?
Okay, so he's going to do it to where sound cannot pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area. The barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision, including dark vision through it. Sensors created by divination spells cannot appear inside the protected area or pass through the barrier as its perimeter. Creatures in the area can't be targeted by divination spells, and nothing can teleport in or out of the warded area. Planar travel is blocked within the warded area as well.
Okay.
Are you just doing that on the circle or around all of us?
He'll have so his intention here is he's going to have some space. It's going to be around the circle, yes, but there will be space to walk around the circle as well.
Okay, so you're mostly boarding the circle.
My thought would just be to put that literally just around the circle, but make it see-through so they don't know it's a private sanctum there. So they'll just think it's normal and come over to the circle to try to interact with it, and then they can't. But you're doing this without telling us, so it's whatever you wanted to do.
Does that actually prevent creatures from entering?
I don't think it prevents creatures from entering. It's more so they can't teleport.
Yeah.
That's like
the
big
that was one of the things. They can't go in and out.
Oh, wait. Interesting. That's something I have to consider.
Should
also, you might not want to make it completely soundproof because that means we can't hear outside, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, no, I wasn't going to make it soundproof throughout it because then, like, if something happens, yeah, I was just reading off like what the effects are. I'm not doing all of those because you can choose any or you can choose any of the following properties or all of them.
Mm-hmm. So which ones are you choosing?
Definitely planar travel being blocked within the warded area. Nothing can teleport in or out of the warded area. And creatures in the area can't be targeted by divination spells. And sensors created by divination spells cannot appear inside the protected area or pass through the barrier.
Okay. So, anti-divination, anti-teleport, anti-planar travel.
And you're basically just doing this on this little island, so we can walk around the circle.
Still mind you, we are not hidden, and they can still physically walk through. But it makes it to where they can't just teleport on the fucking circle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Rain could also, tiny hut afterwards as well.
So it doesn't prevent magic from coming through it, does it?
No. I don't think so.
If it doesn't prevent magic, then tiny hutting on the circle is still dangerous because we don't know how they activate the circle.
Rain could always tiny hut on just part of the circle.
I mean, if they see the dome on the circle, they could just activate it and kill you.
Rain could tiny hut on just part of the circle.
Then it's like, what's the point? Because they can still access the circle.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to say, like, I'm just trying to figure out what the point of that is. If you have a point, I'd love to hear it. Okay.
Okay. You guys wait then.
Is anyone planning on actually hiding? What's the deal? We just standing out in the open?
Standing in a circle like a bunch of idiots.
I I feel like Hellebore would still suggest that we at least do a tiny hut like over here or something, like nearby where we can keep an eye on it in case they return, but where we're not like visible.
Is Rain allowed to leave the private sanctum?
Yes, Rain can leave the private sanctum.
It's just Tiny Hut that he can't leave.
Yeah. Rain can leave the private sanctum, and it's not a concentration spell, so he
That's
can
nice.
cast multiple. Technically, Tiny Hut's not a concentration spell either, so you know. A double night.
Okay. Are you guys setting up Tiny Hut over here then?
If that's what Hellebore suggests, Rain shall do it.
Okay. Who all is going to go to the Tiny Hut?
Rain will make sure everyone at least is inside the tiny hut when he casts it, so they can go in and out.
Okay, fair enough. I guess more specifically what I should ask, is there anything specific anyone wants to do before Calyx returns?
I mean, Axel is just waiting for someone to do anything, really.
Okay. Then we're gonna put Rain over here because Tiny Hut. And then the rest of you can go ahead and put yourselves wherever you would want to be.
I'd rather be in the hut than not in the hut.
Fair. I assume Vemfer
No one
would go
outpeaches the
wherever
hut.
Ellie is going. As would Philly. Akatala, where do you want to be? Tut.
Now we're sticking with the group.
I've decided on Akatala's nickname.
Ooh.
I mean, it's nothing special.
Well, what is it?
It's Tala.
Cute.
Fair enough. Yeah. But no, she's just gonna stick with the group for now.
Okay.
She's observing, watching all of them. It's very obvious that she's just kind of watching everyone and is making mental notes.
Sounds good.
I do think as we get to the hut, Helly would speak up and say, Helly, what? Is there a difference between the two vampires? Why did we need to kill that one, but not the other one?
When I was trying, the other one said that they had loyalties elsewhere. So we'd probably have better luck with them.
Unless these two were friends.
They didn't really seem like it.
Okay. Just checking.
Mm-hmm. If this doesn't work, though, we should be prepared to do what we have to. But I just feel too guilty if I didn't attempt.
Anything else?
I die.
Okay.
I just fall over.
Yeah. Vemfer's gonna follow suit.
Okay.
I play Philly for the rest of the time.
Okay.
Tate's not coming back, actually.
Yeah. This is how we choose to reveal that.
Yeah. Imagine if Tate actually didn't show up for any more sessions. That would be really funny.
She's so sad.
That would be more sad than funny, but it would be a little
That would
funny.
be very sad.
It would be very sad, but the framing of it would be funny. Okay. With that being said, then, as you keep your eyes peeled, watching, waiting, eventually, you notice a rustling in the trees. You hear something crack and a voice cursing in ancient Celestial. The sort of cursing you'd imagine from someone who just tripped over something or hurt themselves in some way. When out through the underbrush you see a tall, pale-skinned man with long, straight, dark hair, wearing a black steel uniform, bearing the emblem of Relapai, god of death. And traveling behind him, 4 what appear to be commoners, moving in some sort of trance.
Whisper to Halibor, are we sure?
Halibor just stares for a little bit. It grits her teeth and nods.
Again, if it doesn't work, we just kill them. But yeah, I have to try.
You see Calyx kind of floats down the last lip while the commoners kind of scramble down, following after him, still moving in some sort of trance, as if they are charmed, you imagine. He looks nervously at the water, and then you hear him say, "Why don't you cross first? I promise it'll be fun on that island in the center there. I just don't want to spoil the surprise." As still entranced by his charm, the commoners will each kind of enter into the still water and swim across. As they are doing so, Calyx turns into a bat and will kind of land on the shore just behind the last one before transforming back. As you see, he still hasn't even noticed you. He reaches into a pouch at his side, pulling out 4 sets of manacles, each with a long chain attached to the center, as he says, "Now, we're going to play a little bit of a waiting game. Here, put these on," and will hand a set of manacles to each commoner. "Stand there, there, and there," as he points to the 4 points of the circle. Each commoner, still charmed by his magic, will willingly place themselves at each point. As he then, one by one, grabs the chains connected to the middle points of each manacles, and will nail them into the ground, as he says, "Now, unfortunately, I have to be back, but I promise we'll have our fun." As he...
I didn't want to interrupt you,
Yes.
But before, I would imagine kind of as soon as like they get to the island and they start pulling the manacles out, Halibor's gonna move before they get on that circle.
Okay.
Oh boy. What do we think the perimeter of this tiny hut is?
Yeah, I was about to say we might want to mark what the tiny hut is.
It's a 10-foot circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we want it...
Yes.
Rain, do you want it centered on yourself, or do you want it, like, a little bit further back?
Kind of something out of the way a little bit.
like
but
this?
I'll let you. Yeah, just I can't see anything, so.
Right. Okay. Does that make sense to the rest of you?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, as long as we can move to be in that circle.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I think it looks fine. It's good.
So
Yeah, it's like a circle.
it's
It's round. No point. Good job.
Rain is going to stay inside the circle though, so that the team has at least something to come back to if need be,
okay.
and we're not all revealed.
Okay. So Helibor, you're stepping out then.
Um, oh, oh God, how stupid do I want her to be? Yeah. She's gonna do a thing. She's gonna try to walk out of the. Well, okay, she'll turn to everyone first, and she looks shaky. It's clear she's not confident about this, but she'll just say,
Stay here. Be prepared to jump in if you need to, but just be ready at the moment. I'm gonna try to get a little closer.
Just let us know if you need us.
she is going to pass without trace on herself
Okay.
and try to. I imagine the dude's back is probably turned, so she's gonna try to sneak kind of over here and then up.
Okay. Roll.
I'll put where she's trying to go, just so you
Yeah. Roll stealth for me.
like right here.
Sounds good. Roll stealth.
With the pass without trace, it's 29.
Okay. He gets to the point where the commoners have the manacles on, and he's about to start telling them where to go when you reach there. He still has not noticed you.
Perfect. You guys watch as Helibor, she was over just a little bit, kind of like a cat sulking a little bit as she was moving, but she straightens up at this point, and her expression grows serious as she will reach for her scythe on her back. Going into not quite a battle pose, but has it at the ready, clearly ready to use it if need be. She's trying to go for a look right now. The stance that she goes in, like every stance that she does, like everything that she does with her scythe, she ripped directly from Todd. That's how she tries to emulate with everything. Mm-hmm. That's what she's doing right now. She kind of lifts it up and will use Druidcraft to make black shadowy vines go up her arm and down the scythe, identical to Todd's. Mm-hmm. She is trying to look as much like him as possible in this moment as she opens her mouth and just starts to talk. If you are truly still loyal to him, then you will assist me in bringing an end to this mockery of his crest hunt. If you refuse, then I will cut you down like the rest, though I would prefer not to harm someone he trusted enough to make his commander.
Calyx immediately kind of whips around as you begin to speak. He looks you up and down. He looks at your stance. He looks at the vines. He looks at the blade. There is... Because of all the prep you made, I am not going to make you roll for this. You see immediate hesitation. You act like you know a very, very dead man.
I do.
And why should I believe you?
Hmm.
His gaze clearly lingers on the scythe in your hands. There is recognition in his eyes. The scythe you modeled so diligently after the scythe your father had wielded before Domi.
I'm just now thinking of something,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm kind of... Could I have asked Helly beforehand
Yeah.
if any of her summons knows Zone of Truth?
You could have asked, yes.
Do any of them?
When he did, it would either be Cuckoo or Dee Dee. It doesn't look like Dee Dee does. Let me check Cuckoo. Cuckoo also doesn't. Cuckoo can detect thoughts. That could kind of be a workaround.
It does help.
No. Who else here could? Maybe. No, I don't think I do. But I could summon Cuckoo to do detect thoughts.
Okay. Here.
Arr.
Here.
Arr. I can go find a new angel to summon and give a personality and name to.
Yeah, Helly, go do that real quick. All right. Okay, well that idea is out the window. She just kind of sighs.
You will just have to take my word for it, I assume.
As Calix's gaze continues to linger on your blade. Where did you get that? Tabby, fuck you for making me do this accent every time you guys encounter vampires.
This is the vampire accent. If you didn't do it already, then you were wrong.
She looks at the scythe, considering her words.
It was forged. As far as the design, I simply asked him about it.
The last time I saw that blade, the traitor general had planted it in my chest. You're telling me now that that he told you what that scythe looked like, so that you could create a replica, an incredibly faithful replica of the Blade of Death?
Well, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want to use that? It's pretty cool. I wanted one that looked like his.
Roll persuasion. This is the point where I'm going to ask you to roll something. You earned a conversation without a check, but it's not going to get you the full way.
Is there any way I could argue a wisdom-based perception or persuasion?
How would you argue that?
I don't know if it matters. That's a natural 20.
How would you make that argument?
That's a wonderful question. I said that before thinking about the argument.
That's fair.
I mean, the only way that I can think so is just because, like, it's more, she's trying to argue this point more, like, in her magic and presence than she is with, like, I'm good at talking, guys.
No, I get what you're trying to say, though. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I don't get it.
No, I understood what you were trying to say so much that I thought that your I'm good at talking, guys, was you not knowing the words to say, not Hellebore.
I mean, both of us, but
yeah.
no, Hellebore is not good at talking, really.
Yeah, I'll say sure.
Okay. Well, if I can guidance this as well, then that would be a 28.
Okay. You see as he studies you, he looks at the blade. Every single little detail he's quiet for a long minute before he says, "What would you have me do, Zan? If what you say is true,
What you decide to do is up to you. All that I ask is that you not assist them. I can tell you with absolute certainty that that is not what he currently wants. This iteration of the crest hunt, what Morlina has turned it into, is not his wishes. I am here on his wishes to disband it. If you want to help, then that's great. If not, then I at least ask that you not continue to assist them further.
and this is where you lose me, the child of the Archdruid. We are acting under his orders. He speaks to Lady Morlina in her dreams. This ritual was given to her by him.
I feel like she actually starts to laugh at that. Like, a very bitter laugh. You cannot be serious. She actually thinks that's coming from him? Okay, I don't know who's doing that, but I can assure you it is not him. You think he would want to unravel everything that he made? All of the rules that he put forth? No.
The heretic's blood has lasted too long. We are held back by the rules he set in place. He has taught her how to undo them. He has made a mistake. People do that.
If there was a mistake made, I almost feel sorry for her if she actually thinks that that is him. I have no means of showing you that what I am saying is true. If you have some means of casting a true spell on me, I would submit to it, of course. I'm not lying, but
The
it's up to you.
practices of Leigh's discovery were never my forte. This... There's clear conflict on his face as he hesitates and pauses. The Crest Hunt will find me if I don't do this. They have already been keeping a close eye on me. A spawn with no master is dangerous.
I have no means of safeguarding you. I'm sorry. Well, all I can say is they've been trying to kill me for quite a while now, and I'm still here, so you've lasted thousands of years. I'm sure that's... Do you think it would end now?
I have lasted thousands of years because I have done as they asked. I have seen how quickly the life of one of our kind can end, especially one who does not have a coffin to return to. The vast majority of the original hunt are dead. It is me, the Devil's Blade, and maybe 4 or 5 others. It is simply a matter of time. I would
And
be
could you
accelerating that if I turned my back against them.
Could you look to any of them for assistance? If, say, they were on the same side as myself?
You would have a very hard time convincing anyone who is still loyal to Morlina that she is wrong. Those of us from the original hunt made our decision. Phasm allowed us to go with him. We chose Morlina.
And I'm asking that if we have already convinced someone, do you think that they would be able to assist you? Could you stay with them for protection?
Okay. That's a pretty good roll. You see his eyes kind of widen slightly. This is a failed ritual. You didn't kill him,
within the radius that he cannot be scryed on because he's in the fucking Mordekainen's. So
he would just be like right at the edge of the private sanctum, just inside.
Okay. Then in that case, if someone is watching, they only get one fucking side of this.
They
so
only
good
get
luck
Hellebore.
piecing that together.
Yeah.
So she will smile and kind of nod.
He is on our side now, yes.
You see Calyx kind of looks around nervously. Melissa should be back by now.
He was dealt with.
Ah. Then we have time. Look. The Blood Tavern is coming tomorrow night. If I do not at least attempt to start the ritual now, before he arrives, he will know that I have betrayed them. If you allow me at least to bind these commoners before I run, you will have until tomorrow to free them, and it is not like they are bound by magic. I cannot promise the ritual will not continue with them gone. There is every chance the Blood Tavern will likely try to use you if you stay, or will find other sacrifices if you leave. But he will notice if there are no marks in the ground where the commoners would have been bound. Let me bind them, and in exchange I will tell you where to find the Daughter of Death. Morlena's left hand.
Hellebore considers for a moment, looking to each of the commoners before. She just nods. Go ahead.
He nods and will kind of turn to the commoners. Put yourselves there, and there. As each of the commoners move to the 4 points of the circle, he will grab the chains, and just as I had described before, he will begin to nail each of the chains into the ground at the commoners' feet. He looks to you as he finishes. I am risking so much by doing this. If you are lying to me, I will disregard every order of Daemon and Morlena, and I will kill you myself. I do not care that they want to deal the final blow. I do not care that they hear the voice of Mortem telling them that they need your soul. I will kill you myself if you are lying to me.
Hellebore will... she wants...
Look at a little closer so that she's in the thing, at least. Like, right here, on the edge of it.
Okay.
And looks him in the eyes with a dead serious look.
I would hope if I were lying about something like this, saying that he said something that he did not, that you would strike me down, yes.
Roll another persuasion check. I will let you use your wisdom again.
Perfect. Okay, I'll guidance it. 21.
21. He takes a deep breath. Shotina Fallon's coffin. The daughter of death, the right hand of Marlena. The only one that I know where it is. You will find it beneath Adoria City, in the Underdark. It is guarded at an ancient temple, sunken beneath the earth, once dedicated to the goddess of loyalty, the goddess of betrayal, I suppose you call her. There you will find Shotina Fallon's grave and her coffin, and the gravestone of her father, should you wish to use that against her. She is quite fond of it. She often spends her days in that temple if she is not acting under orders from Morlena, her mother. So if you go there, there is every likelihood you will find her. She only rests when she is restoring, which is not often. She can and will teleport away if she thinks she is going to die. She is incredibly proficient with Lei's practices. And she has the ever so curious trait of a proficiency for life magic. Incredibly odd for one of the undead persuasion. So be careful if you fight her. She is more alive than I am, likely more than you are. And yet she is very dead all the same. That is, after all, the temple she was buried in when she died.
Understood. Thank you for the information. I know that this is a risk, but I appreciate you giving this up, and I'm glad I didn't have to kill you. Thank you for staying loyal to my father.
How loud is that? Like, how far back can we hear that?
Can I please fucking
She
roll
says
without
that last
being
bit
loud?
in a quieter voice.
There we
Okay.
go.
She is in this sanctum, so she feels safe right now.
He
Hey.
kind of raises an eyebrow. Pardon?
He just transgender.
Yeah. She realized that she was trans and transitioned right then and there. No, I was staring at Shotina's because he was talking about Shotina, and then I just kind of defaulted to the fucking thing I was looking at. He raises an eyebrow as he says, Ah. You see what?
It sounded like you said he raises his eyebrows. He says, "Wow."
No, he goes, ah.
I mean, that's what I heard too, but it's just
I heard well too.
and then nothing.
His expression drops a little bit, but he nods and will double check that each of the commoners are bound. You see the slight glint in his eyes from the charm fades as immediately the commoners begin to panic as they realize that they are bound all of a sudden. And he will just say, "Good luck." And will turn into a bat and fly away.
That time.
A successful endeavor we have this day. Helipor has been standing as tall and proud as she can throughout this. She waits until this bat is out of sight, and then you guys see her just like fucking deflate. And like and she whips around and waves for you guys to come over.
I will come out of the dome and say, "Good job, Ellie. That looked like it went well."
It did! Oh my god! I can't believe he believed me. I mean, I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying. If you're still here, if you can still hear me, I was not lying. But you know, wow. That actually worked. Oh, he had to tie them up still to make it look like, you know, he didn't turn on them. We can let them go, I guess.
Please! Please! I don't know how I got here!
They're like chained to the ground, right?
Yeah.
I do think I don't have the means to release them, but I would look to Vemfer and tell her to break the chains.
Vemfer absolutely will break the chains.
I mean,
This is when it's all an elaborate trap, and as soon as someone steps on the circle, they all die.
Don't step on the circle then.
I did think as each one of them is freed, Helly would be pointing it out and be like, "Hey, don't step on that."
They do immediately kind of scramble out of the circle as they're released. Oh gods, where am I? Where? Kind of looking around. Where the fuck? What happened?
Well, where are you from? How far did they go to get you?
They kind of glance around as one of them says, "I'm from Adoria City. I don't know. I don't know where we are. I don't know how far they took us." Another one says, "I'm from Adoria as well." Third says, "So am I." And the fourth kind of nods. I think I've seen you around. Yeah. Aren't you the tavern keeper? Yeah. Fuck, what happened?
Remind me, is it just the port of Adoria City that is fucked up right now, or is it the whole city that is kind of being attacked?
It was the northern end of the city that was being kind of overrun. It has been a couple days. And I mean, the thing with the Illithid hive mind that at least you could probably glean from everything Aspai said is like they are hunting for a specific person, the Lily of the Valley. You have no idea how much of the city still stands, but you know, based on Helibor's scrying, that Calyx left within the last, 2-3 hours to go get these sacrifices. So maybe the city is not overrun anymore?
I will look to Rain and to say, Rainbow, can you ask Nyx if Adoria City's safe now?
I I can
And
do
she
that.
will.
Did I
She will
just
be
hear that,
trying.
or did you call him Rainbow?
She did, and she's trying to be very nonchalant about that.
You, my reaction is both in and out of character. Just aw.
Rain will say nothing, but just, give a smirk. And I'm going to type out a message for Nyx. Give me a minute to work through that.
You would have to step out of the sanctum to send the message, but yeah.
Is the tiny hut inside the sanctum?
No, Rain. Yeah, Rain didn't leave the tiny hut.
Oh, you're right.
So
Okay, then I
Yeah.
would have called over my shoulder to you. I was looking at the map where you are. You have been moved. I guess Talon did that.
Why have I been moved? I did not give you permission to move my body.
I figured you probably were moving with the party. But if you want to stay all the way back there, then sure, you can stay all the way back there.
I feel like at this point, Arkatal is going to look to one of them. So, the city, is it still standing? Or how long have you been out?
I mean, it was from the attack.
Yes.
Adoria stands strong and proud, as always. We were drinking to... I think everyone here was probably drinking to celebrate or drown sorrows. There's kind of a collective murmuring of, like, yeah, sounds about right, blah, blah, blah. Like, general agreeance of either, like, yeah, I lost family, or, yeah, hell yeah, we beat back those fucking squids.
Okay.
So we're just
So
a
it's
few
been-
hours away from the city?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what I'm hearing? Okay.
Wait, Tabby, what exactly was it you wanted me to ask?
I wanted to ask if the city was all right. I don't know why I didn't process that we could just ask the people.
I completely forgot about that. That's what you asked in character. I just completely forgot. That's what you said.
So are you asking people? Because, like, we could definitely save the spell slot instead.
Yeah, I'm going to say, no, you don't do that.
Okay, saving the spell slot would probably be better.
I'm tempted to do something else, actually. I think Helly would try it. Helly's going to step outside the sanctum. This is not deep water, right?
No. I think I described it as, like, knee-deep.
We don't want to leave here, right? We don't want to leave this circle unattended, so we're not planning on bringing these people back to the city ourselves, are we?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's to the party.
Plan on this, like, going personally, no.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Then I'm going to save you a spell slot, and I'm just going to summon Nyx here.
Oh!
Nyx can bring them back to the city.
Are you gonna do the charges, or do you have a spell slot to summon next?
I think I have to do the charges, because I think he's too high level for my spell slots.
That sounds right. Hang on, give me a
Or I
second.
could just save you that and just, like, do what I was gonna do, which is just, like, call down a bird and just be like, yo, can you just, like, lead them back to the city?
I guess, yeah.
It's also funny to abduct Nyx, though. Hold on. Abduct your Liberty husband.
It is objectively funny to kidnap Nyx.
Please, kidnap the husband. But it's also smart to reserve charges and everything in case there's emergencies. So honestly, same defense as the spell slots, because
I mostly use my spell slots for summoning things for combat. I think I'd be fine with the charges.
But you see, Rain wouldn't.
But Rain gets to see his husband.
Ah, fuck, you're right. Which is more important? No, honestly, do what you think Helly would do.
I do think Helly would step out to do this. Unless stopped. By Calm Hellebore. Calm
Calm Nabor. Okay. You call for Nyx, your tattoos lighting up, as you...
What level is Nyx?
11.
11, because we would both take half of that, 11d4.
Yeah. As you call forth the head Deimos,
Me and him both take 11 damage.
okay. You feel the contract latch onto him, and a moment later, you see reality split slightly, and Nyx is standing in the water. Dad! Whoa! Okay. Okay. Hi. Did you need something?
I was...
What is
Hi.
this group again?
Uh,
What were they called? What were the
you...
Nexus group? What were they called?
The
Shadow
Nightwalkers? No, Shadow Children
okay.
is Philum. Give me half a second to double check.
Sorry,
yeah,
Tabby, I
Nightwalkers.
didn't mean to interrupt. Nightwalker. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How's Adoria doing? Adoria City. He's better, right?
City's alive. A lot of people are drinking, celebrating or mourning.
Great.
Rain
You,
will step out to greet Nyx.
Where's Rain?
Over there.
Huh?
Oh. Gesture up to him.
Hi, Rain.
Rain will kind of approach over. Is it like clearly visible that Nyx has taken damage?
Yeah. I mean, you know that Helly's thing burns a little bit.
All right. Sorry, Helly, you don't get this. Rain will kind of get into the water and put a hand on Nyx's shoulder as he says, "It's been too long, and we're gonna cast a first level Cure Wounds."
Okay.
I don't get this? What? Oh, I don't get the Cure Wounds. Okay, I see. Wait.
Yeah, no, you don't get Cure Wounds.
How are you doing? Wait. What are you doing Cure Wounds with?
Rain has Cure Wounds.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
It's
okay.
a warlock thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
Celestial
Celestial Warlock now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I glow again.
It's Helly's magic, and you're using it to
I
heal
can't believe
Nyx.
you won't use my magic to heal me.
I think it is very interesting the choices made for subclass between Nyx and Rain, because Nyx went Fiend. And yet, generally, Rain's spell list is more geared towards damage, and Nyx's is more geared towards support.
They balance each other out.
Yeah. How much do you heal Nyx?
That would be, I think, let me double check, 10.
10 points of healing. Alright, so Nyx...
Still got 1 damage off. He's gonna die.
Yep. Takes 1 damage. I need healing!
Rain will grant that healing.
Hallie kind
you.
of gestures behind her to all the commoners. These people are from the city. Do you mind taking them back?
Where are we?
In the forest.
That's for you to find out.
I look to Hellebore for that and say, which way is the city? This may be more complicated than I originally thought. Go ahead, sorry.
The city is like basically directly west of here.
Yeah, she points in that direction.
Right, okay, and could they not have just walked themselves back?
they don't seem that strong. I could have summoned a devil to escort them, but I thought that you might be more friendly.
Isn't this place protected by druids? I don't know if there's too many... Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm already here. I need to walk that way anyway.
There clearly was something here that brought them here and is dangerous.
Of course.
Just go with that, Nightwalker.
His gaze
Pretty sure you
flits
know
to
more
you.
than I do.
As he finally kind of notices you, you see his eyes kind of widen slightly. Dread Pirate Lord, hello?
Hello. Took you a minute.
I'm sorry. Lord Molitium, I didn't notice you, I suppose that...
Oh, drop the Lord. They don't deserve it.
Do you know who that is?
You're making us look so uncool right now, Nyx.
Rain.
It's not that hard.
The only people in this world's criminal underworld that I genuinely think are more worthy of being feared than me and you, and I guess that fucking film guy, are the Dread Pirates.
Oh, I'm not discrediting their work. Not at all. It's just, we're friends, Nyx.
Hallie,
And one of them fucked up my flag.
Hallie looks very confused at Nyx and then back at Akatala. Like, looks up and down again. Just confused at what the fuck Nyx is going on about.
Rain.
As I said, friends.
Rain.
And you fucked up my flag.
Rain.
I fuck up everyone's shit.
Rain.
Mm.
Her fleet rivals APS. You know that, right?
And APS, well, that's... Okay, APS is nothing to really be impressed by. You know their problems.
Hey, so we can be friends with both APS and her? We get both fleets?
I swear every time we talk, you get more and more unsettling.
What is that supposed to mean?
You are casually hanging out with Dread Pirate Molitium as if it is nothing.
Well, it is a favor repayment on my behalf. No,
And
it's not how that
we
works.
do have intentions on keeping them around for at least a little bit longer.
Oh, you. That's how you want to word it. But I have no intention of leaving, so.
Good, because we wouldn't let you.
Oh, you wouldn't let me, huh? Cute.
Okay. Damn. Alright. I'm going back to the city, I guess. Lord Militium, as he gives you a bit of a bow.
Nightwalker will return the bow.
It's head dame, whatever.
I don't care.
He kind of glanced at you, Rain. I'm glad to see you're still alive.
Likewise. Make sure you're staying safe on your way back. Be careful,
nods.
seriously.
Hallie, how many charges do you have?
One left today.
I need to double check your fucking feet. Where the hell are your feet?
Usually placed at the bottom of the body, right below the legs.
Oh, I thought it
Right
was at the
below the
top. Okay.
They're in my foot bag.
I do think, as Nyx says that to Akatala and then to Rain, Hallie has her arms crossed and then it just kind of coughs. It was like, are you nothing for me? Excuse me?
Right. Patron, my lady. He gives you also a bow. Your
Damn.
Your tattoos light up for just a moment, but they fizzle. You don't have enough charges for whatever the Pact Bound was trying to do.
Okay.
But
it wasn't Nyx or Rain?
It wasn't Nyx or Rain. It, based on how much of your body lit up, you think it was... What the fuck was his name? You guys love him. I should have, taken time to memorize his name. Olay. You think it was Olay, based on how much of your tattoos light up.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Where are they again?
That's the Cambion.
No, where are they? I know who that is. I can never remember their name either, but I don't remember where they are.
They should be in hell right now.
Yes.
In the 9.
Well, that's cool.
Concerning, but nothing we can do right now.
Nyx will bow to the three of you, and then he will kind of gather the commoners, and will begin to make his way.
Before, as Nyx goes to turn away, Rain will kind of grab his wrist, pull him back, and say, "Oh, hold on, you're not getting away without this." And Rain is going to run a hand through Nyx's hair, staining it with color blue.
You fucking bitch. Nyx. Does Nyx have anything he can retaliate with?
His sword.
Yes, I vouch for this. Just a casual light stabbing. Go for it. It wouldn't be too inaccurate for
it. Would
shit,
not.
We don't have Harper to break up their fights.
It would not be out of character. He does oh, you fucking bitch. He draws the rapier and is going to swipe at you. That's a 25 to hit.
Oh fuck, that's gonna hit.
Minimum damage, so you take 3 points of damage.
Rain does.
As
you bitch.
The blade cuts across your shoulder.
Okay, see, this is where Harbor is a necessity in their dynamic, because Rain is going to activate Blade Song and pull out a dagger.
Helivor is going to yell over at them.
Please don't. We could be attacked at any moment. Please don't.
Nyx looks at you holding your dagger, and says, "Are you going to listen to your sister?"
A complicated family dynamic.
It really is. Okay, Rain will, he stops for a moment before, lowering the dagger. He says, "Perhaps," and Nyx's hair is going to get wet as he'll prestidigitation it.
He sighs and will kind of sheath the rapier, turn around, and as he's walking over to the commoners to gather them, he'll say, at least I don't rely on a fucking goat for my emotional stability, and I need a wisdom save.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty bad, actually.
Far.
That is incredibly far right
needed.
Do you want to just choose to fail?
Yeah, I don't think a wisdom save is needed.
9 points of psychic damage and disadvantage on your next attack roll.
What a bitch.
As the magic kind of strikes you right in the mind, he will gather the commoners, and unless you retaliate again, he will begin to escort them back to the city.
Rain is going to kind of, as his, even though it's his head hurting, he will throw a hand over his heart and just gasp. That hurts.
That was way too far. I really don't like him right now.
You know what
Yeah,
also
Silver might wanna
going
leave.
to.
you know what also hurts, Rain? Her being gone and you doing nothing to fix it.
Oh fuck, Rain's Eldritch blasting.
I didn't have done this. I thought they would. Oh, I shouldn't have thought they would get along. Okay. I'm stepping away from this. I'm stepping towards
Yeah, at this point, the Nakatala is gonna go up here again.
Nyx is probably about here.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't want to be in the middle of them. Fuck that.
Roll to hit, Rain.
Okay, the first one is not too good. That's a 12.
Miss.
Wait, no, it's supposed to be at disadvantage. Okay, still 12. Wait, it's disadvantage on next attack, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so still 12.
Misses.
And then, is it disadvantage on all of these?
No, just the next one.
Okay. Next one is going to be... Okay, the next one will be a 20.
20 hits.
And he gets... How many? 3.
3, I believe.
Okay, and then the other one is going to be 19.
Just hits.
Okay, so 2 of these will be damage.
Yeah, the issue is both of you are technically my, I guess, employees, but I can't control either of you with the contract. I can't tell either of you to stand down.
Go ahead and roll damage for 2.
That's going to be 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Employee is not the right word, but I can't think of what the opposite of patron is.
Pact Bearer.
Pact bearer.
Or Pact Bound, or whatever you want to call it.
Because I would think Helly's the pact bearer.
Yeah.
They're the pact bound.
Pact Bound is the name of the feat, so...
Mm-hmm.
You Eldritch Blast him as he kind of looks at you. Was I wrong?
Still doesn't make it right.
Still doesn't make it right that I am just as hurt as you are about her being gone? And
Next time I'll
you're...
summon a demon.
And you're the one who actually goes around adventuring, saving people's lives. Is whatever you're doing really so important that you can't go save hers?
Yes, I would say it is. Because it's either we go and save her life or we go and, save everyone's lives.
Everyone's lives from what? Everything happening is happening around you.
Demon would hurt people. Will
Wait, what'd you say, Tabby?
I said earlier, next time I'll just summon a demon. A demon would hurt people less.
At that last remark with Nyx, Rain will just close his mouth and looking at the civilians that Nyx still has to protect, Rain will just say, "Go. Get out of here."
Hold still and think about what you've done. And I need a wisdom save.
Oh my god, okay. Rain tried to let him off easy. The fuck?
This is when
Wisdom save?
Yeah,
This is
wisdom.
when both of you can't stand not to have the last laugh.
Unfortunately, that is something that is very true.
That is...
Hold on, let me...
That is absolutely something that Ayla wrote into their dynamic.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be a 24.
God damn it. That saves. You feel the magic try and hold you in place, but you fight it off.
Really? You want to play that game with me?
I'm meant to separate them like children.
Maybe I should summon a goat.
I don't know if it help. It doesn't seem to. They seem to be arguing about one.
Hold on, I need to see. Let me Hold on, what's the distance between these two fuckers?
Very short.
Okay. Let me just double check this real quick. Rain. Ooh. Rain's going to should we roll initiative, DM? I feel like we should roll initiative.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Also,
Helmer's
this
gonna go
was-
over here just as a note.
Well-
She suspects that the fireball's coming any moment.
I feel like we don't need initiative because it's only 2 combatants.
Okay, so just one after another. You're fine
yeah,
with that?
Yeah, so it would be Rain's turn because Nyx just took his turn.
Okay.
If this goes for like a minute, then someone's gonna step in.
As a bonus action, Rain is going to touch his chest, and he's going to use Dragon's Breath on himself at 3rd level.
I want to know, as this is happening, I would just tell Philly, hey, get the commoners away from there.
Of course. Philly, still invisible, will just kind of like grab the commoners and just kind of whisper, maybe get over here. And them seeing what's going on will do as they're asked without questioning why an invisible man is telling them to move.
And Rain is going to go ahead and spew. Fuck it, we'll do acid at Nyx. I need a dexterity save.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw is going to be a 20.
That succeeds.
It's still half damage on a success, though, right?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. Let me check. Okay. It is. Oh, okay.
Then roll damage, and he's gonna Hellish Rebuke, so I need a dex save from you.
I did say a minute.
Okay,
This goes on for 10 rounds.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. They're idiots. Please forgive
I
me.
know.
How much damage?
7? Because it was 15?
Yeah, so 7 points damage. And then your dexterity saving throw against his Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, 6.
6 does fail, so that's going to be 22 points of fire damage.
Rain is going to step back, hissing, and say, "You fucking bitch!" And he is.
That was Nyx's reaction.
I know,
You've used your action and your bonus action.
but not his movement.
That's fair.
At the next available opportunity, Helber's gonna step in here.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Okay, we can put her at the end of Rain's turn.
Rain is going to step back over here, away from the group.
This ledge is like 3 feet up, so I would say it takes 5 feet of your movement to get up.
Okay, Rain's got enough to move here then.
Yeah.
Now he has the high ground.
He's doing enough here.
Hellebore, go ahead.
Okay. Just gonna step like a few feet forward, and especially like she saw the fire and that did a good bit to Rain, and she just kind of explodes forth in anger.
Oh no!
Stop. Fucking stop, both of you. This is a holy place. Stop fighting. If you want to kill each other, go right on over there. But Rain, you know what we are up against. Do you really want to use all your resources right now? Nyx, you can fuck off. You have no idea what's going on. But seriously, stop. Not here. You are not going to fight here.
Roll intimidation at advantage against Nyx. I don't think he's ever seen you this angry, especially not at someone that you consider an ally. Generally consider an ally.
What Helly can hear too is Akatala kind of creeps closer to what's going on and goes, "Ooh, no, that is fun."
Actually, speaking of
She
Akatala,
gets spicy.
I'm gonna cut to you in a second.
Oh boy. Okay.
Actually, rolled pretty fucking good on that. That's an 18.
Nyx actually takes a step back. As he kind of looks to you, you see the rapier raised in a sort of scared defensive stance. Like, he had been, like, brandishing it towards Rain as if he was about to cast a spell, and then he immediately kind of pulled it back into a defensive guard as you started to shout at him, and he kind of steps back on out of the water, his gaze kind of lingering on you for a second. Then he looks at Rain, then kind of back at you. Right.
Rain will just scoff. You're not worth the trouble right now, Nyx. Helibor's right. There are more important things to do. Go. This is your last warning.
Nyx will kind of head up this way, and then will lead the commoners up and out this way. To then, like...
That's not the way we saw them come, did we?
No, but he's trying to get, he's trying to get away from Rain and Helibor as quickly as possible. It seems pretty clear to you that his plan is to get up here and then wrap around and go back towards the forest.
Okay. Now, what did Akatala say?
Just ooh, and she can get spicy, can't she?
Oh yeah.
However, Akatala, as Helibor kind of yells out in this rage, you specifically hear an undertone to it, as if there is a second voice shouting with her, one that strikes fear deep into your soul, one that is not unfamiliar, but not familiar either, as if you've heard it once in a dream some time ago.
I mean, my point still stands. She still says what she says.
For
If
sure.
anything, to make sure no one's looking at her.
Well, Helly will nod and say she absolutely can be.
Good fun, huh?
So, Tala, a fleet rivaling APS?
Oh, that's cute. I like that one. Yeah, you could say that, I guess.
Maybe we can make more deals after this one.
None like this. Kind of gesturing towards the direction Nyx went and you. But maybe.
Yeah, I probably should have summoned someone else.
Well,
Rain will use this time to step into the water and clean himself off.
well,
Bloodying the holy ground.
if anything, it's good to make sure he's still alive.
How do you know Nyx? He seemed pretty scared of you.
Same way I knew Rain. Though,
Yeah, but Rain wasn't scared of you.
I've spoken with Nyx before. I don't believe I actually ever interacted with Defnum.
You would remember it.
Say what you want about him. Rain's hard to scare, or at least hard to get a reaction out of. But I would.
What just happened?
What?
Cue what just happened.
But I didn't think Nyx would be that way.
Well, a lot of stress did just happen. Things may be settling down for some, but he has also just recently made a return to his post, so he's got a lot more to do. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Why he was gone so long?
He kind of smiles. This is nothing I can talk about.
Good enough. She kind of shares your smile. Well then, that was here and now. What's next?
I guess we wait. I looked at Helibor for confirmation.
I imagine kind of during this, while that's happening, Helibor, after a while of just like trying to cool off, will walk over to Rain. Holding her head down just a little bit.
I'm sorry, I yelled at you, Rain. You weren't really the one who started, or at least the one who... What he said was not okay, and I'm sorry. I understand why it made you angry.
Rain is kneeling in the water, rinsing off the burns in this water. Definitely getting the water dirty. He doesn't look up when you approach Helibor, but he'll nod. I understand that you aren't really angry with me, and that's okay. You're fine, Helibor. I'm not too upset with Nyx either, honestly. It's just how things are. We'll both be okay. You were right, though. We don't need to be wasting energy and resources on petty arguments when there are bigger things coming. It was stupid of us. Or rather, stupid of me.
She'll come closer and kind of put a hand on your shoulder and try to lean you up a little bit.
Here, let me heal you. You're getting the water a little dirty.
Rain will look down at the water. That's a bit murky. And he'll prestidigitation it clean. He's tainting this water with magic now. These holy lands. Sorry, Helibor.
I'm sorry, but when...
It wasn't
when
even the vampires. They can hear it'll already be tainted.
To be
when
fair...
Whimsy casts a spell, is it breastification?
Oh my god.
Breastidigitation.
Oh my god.
I hate you, Tabby. Whimsy's not here right now, okay?
Why would you give him? I realize I'm muted now. I just was like, why? Why would you give him that idea? Oh no. Oh no.
The mental images, they be imaging.
Oh god.
God damn it.
No, that just made it worse. Dang it.
Rain will kind of hold out his hand, though, for Helibor to, I'm assuming, lick. He will prestidigitation his hand as well, though, because germs, ew.
Helibor doesn't care. He's going in for
Rain does, though.
She'll do a... Do a 3rd level cure wounds. Let me tell you how much you heal. I can't remember, but I think this might be the exact amount of damage you took. 22. If it is, that's fucking wild.
I think it was the exact amount for the Hellish Rebuke damage, which is well enough, because it puts him very close to full.
That was the exact amount the Hellish Rebuke damage was. But he
We
also
also
got
took the
Vicious
3 rapier.
Mockery. And he got stabbed.
Yeah. But Rain's fine. Rain's fine. He doesn't need
That's
any more.
a smart man.
You know, I love the fact that Rain first started off this interaction healing Nyx, and then escalated into Nyx leaving more damage than he came in. Oh, thank you, Calibor. I appreciate it. And Rain will, with the same hand that she was just attacking, use that hand to ruffle her head.
She'll do her classic. She'll lean into the touch and start purring.
Are you sure you don't want me to let an owl, know to, like, shit on his head on the way? I thought that might be funny.
It would be a little funny. And if it did say happen, well, who am I to know?
Okay. See if we can theoretically make it happen.
Of course, theoretically.
Imagine this is not that difficult for Helibor. She's gonna just gonna do that. She's gonna kind of get up, meander over like to the side, and try to call like some sort of bird, probably an owl, down, and then basically like say they went in that direction. You know, black-skinned one with the tail,
Get him.
shit on him.
Get him.
Get him.
And Rain still gets the last laugh after all.
Can I actually approach Rain as Helibor walks away? We'll approach Rain and say, first of all, that was incredibly stupid.
Aw, thank you for noticing.
Second of all, I know our schedule has been a little hectic and full, but after we're done with this ritual, if we have time, we could go for Harbor.
If we have time, look, let's talk about after, okay? Rain will kind of turn away at the talking of Harbor again. And he'll kind of, kick at the water, back turn to Helly.
Helly will say, I just don't want you to think that we've forgotten about her.
I know. You guys aren't the type to forget something like that.
Helly will step back to the much more interesting Akatala.
Oh, well, fuck you too.
When Helly gets back, Akatala's gonna kind of lean in and lower voice, but what was the licking? Is that a normal thing? I don't want to be rude. Okay, that is a normal thing. Why?
It's how Helly heals.
Okay.
Yep, if you're planning on sticking with us, you're probably going to get licked.
I'm mentally preparing.
Good. So,
all right.
Speaking of planning on staying with us, you mentioned you're not wanting to leave after this?
I mean, I told them I'd get you somewhere. I told Dev I would get you somewhere safe-ish. This doesn't really seem to be that way. So technically, I am still bound by my favor to them to stick with you for a while longer. You guys are interesting. I don't know if I would want to leave after that. If you'll still have me. A lot can change, but hopefully it doesn't.
As long as that demonic energy of you doesn't act out in any way that betrays us, I don't see why not. We need allies.
I believe that's why they came to me in the first place. But I I have no intentions of trying to activate any sort of demonic. They kind of like gesture with their hands in a spooky kind of way. Demonic magic. I don't know. I don't know if I can really, but I have no plans on doing it.
I guess that's all we can take right now.
Though, if you do notice anything about it growing, can you let me know? Just precaution. I didn't notice it beforehand. If you can sense it, could you let me know if it gets worse?
This is where Helly doesn't want to admit that she can't sense it. But she kind of looks to Philly to confirm that he heard that.
Philly did hear, and will just kind of nod.
Then Helly will turn back to Akatala and nod and say, yeah, I'll let you know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're awfully nice for a dread pirate.
Well, yeah, I can be. Well, you're probably gonna have to equate most of that to your sister's doing. On her tongue.
What was that last part?
She muttered under her breath, or her tongue.
Helly kind of rolls her eyes and says, yeah, sure. Well, that's an awkward topic to bring up.
Yep.
I think at this point, I look to Vimper, and I do think if I know anything about Vimper, Vimper would have still been quiet throughout that, and just said, "I'll leave you two here," just to walk away.
Fair enough.
Now what do we do?
Albert does want to bring up one more thing once we're all gathered in the dome.
Okay.
We redoming?
You gather back in the dome.
Dome time.
Yeah, Rain will redome us.
Get redomed.
Once we are all gathered, she'll speak up.
I don't know how much of that conversation you guys heard. Did you hear about the location of, the coffin?
Vaguely.
It's under Atoria City, which is, well, close. I thought, I mean, we could go there after this, since we're already here. It is in the Underdark, so that's kind of dangerous, but I mean, if we could deal with her before her ritual even happens, you know, kill her, take her out, then that's one less ritual we even have to worry about showing up to.
We gonna be there?
Calyx said that she spends a lot of her time there. So, well, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but if we hang out around at least a little bit, she should be.
What happens if you destroy a vampire's coffin before even killing it?
Is that a question in character? I can't tell.
I don't know if Helly would know the rule about the coffin in the first place. That was me being like, what happens? I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I don't have no idea either.
yeah, no, that would be something that you guys would have to discover.
I mean, yeah, if she's not there, I'm sure destroying her coffin would do something helpful to us. And if she is there, perfect.
I mean, what goes into them, like, laying claim to a coffin?
Is it where they died? What is it?
I don't think it's where they died. I imagine it's just like, well, for an animal, it would probably be like they piss there to like claim it, but probably not for vampires. Maybe they perform like a ritual? They seem to like those.
They do seem to like those. That is very true.
Kelly nods. Then I guess she'll kind of have a sad glance at Rain and say, I guess we'll go back to the city next, then.
Rain. Oh, go ahead.
Go on.
Okay. Rain will not argue this. He'll just kind of give a little grimace and nod.
Is that something that we have to do right now, Allie? Immediately after this?
I mean, I guess we don't have to.
You said he said
Already here, though.
She spends a lot of time there, so.
We also don't know whenever that ritual is going to happen. The only one that we knew a date for was this one. I mean, it could be in a few days. We might not have a lot of time.
Due to the time constraints, we probably shouldn't get involved in the other thing yet. Time is weird over there, as you know.
Helly just kind of leans back. I assume we're all like sitting down. And Helly leans back. Fuck, I want to meet Harbor. I've heard so much about her.
Rain doesn't have a response to that. He just kind of nods and goes quiet.
His expression grows extra sad as well.
Fuck these vampires and their rituals and their time schedules. We only need to stop 2. If we stop this one, we only need to stop 1 more, and then we can go to the Feywild.
You did stop Lucifer's as well.
Right. So this would be the second one we need to stop. So this would be the only one we actually need to do. I mean, we could stop as many as we would like, but...
The more that you stop, the more independence she has to sacrifice in the final ritual.
Mm-hmm. But just having one that needs sacrifice could create what's the word?
Tension.
Tension, yes.
Rift.
Especially since... Huh?
A rift in the leadership.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What was the last thing that was said?
That we only need to stop 2 rituals, so if we stop this one, we should be able to have time to go to the Feywild.
My only worry about the Feywild is that this isn't the only time constraint that we have. There are other powers.
She gives kind of like a pointed look, then kind of looks up at herself.
At work that are moving quickly. If we go there, it could be 100 years back, in the future before we pop back up here. It's not something that can be controlled. At least not by us.
Sometimes I hate the Feywild.
We had a way to. If we had a way to instantly, like, not just teleport to the Feywild, but to teleport to Harbor, that would make it where we didn't need to be there very long.
So who is Harbor?
Do you still have a connection with her? Talking to Rain.
What do you mean by connection?
Like, you could summon her before. Is that connection there, or is it just Felix now?
Rain kind of like moves his knees up to his chest and starts fiddling with the ground a little bit. I haven't been able to feel her like that for a while. It could be simply that something is blocking it, but I don't know if the connection is truly gone or not.
If it was still there, it would probably take a lot of work, but we could have attempted some sort of reverse summoning. But if it's not there, then we need another avenue.
If it was just a reverse summoning, wouldn't that only send me to her?
I mean, obviously we'd have to do things with it. I don't know. We have a lot of people who know magic here. I'm sure we could figure something out. And then I look to Akatala and say, Harbor is his goat familiar thing.
Harbor is a friend.
DM, I forget. Did we establish in this world that Helly has heard of Harbor through her mom, or did we decide not to do that?
I don't think we ever established one way or another. It doesn't really make sense for Helly to have not at least heard of Harbor, the youngest daughter of the Winter Court, who travels the plains learning from everyone because she wasn't really acknowledged in the Winter Court.
Mm.
And
Okay.
she did learn from, at the very least, Taori, after her fall.
Okay.
Wasn't it like, not to play, devil's advocate here, but wasn't it like a big thing where like it took so long for us to find out who Harbor was because like Harbor's such a common name that like it could be anyone?
That is also true.
Fair.
And like, so I don't think Helly. I think maybe given the connections the party have now, Helly wouldn't find it far-fetched to believe that this is that Harbor, but it is a fairly common name, especially in the Feywild.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. I think the reason Helly is primarily interested is because it is she is Rain's friend. Like any other harbors that she may or may not be is just like, yes, maybe, but like that's not the reason she wants to go save her. That makes sense. But yeah, that's a goat familiar friend of Rain.
And you've lost a familiar. How's that possible?
I didn't lose my familiar. They were simply taken. Rain very clearly leaving Harbor outside of a cliff.
Yeah. Okay.
When your
Well,
horse in
how's that-
Skyrim is not where you left them.
It's pretty funny.
But I guess more on topic. Helly gestures towards the circle. What do we do when they get here? Are we just attacking? Is there more talking?
I don't really see the point of talking. No, we're not going to be able to convince them. I don't care to convince him. Maybe we could keep the dome where it is now and launch an attack. I have something that could start us off. We can just wait until he shows up tomorrow night.
I look to Rain and say, is there any way to make the dome, like, less visible? I guess it just seems like they might notice it.
I don't think there's really a way to make the dome less visible, per se.
You could try and make it, like, the same green as the grass around it.
But like, at the same time, like, I imagine Rain already does that, is the thing.
Yeah.
He already does that, but, like, still, it is a dome in nature. Shapes like that aren't commonly found in nature.
Cast invisibility on the dome. And just the outside of the dome disappears and everyone can see us. I mean, instead of making it green, you could make it gray and make it look like there's just a big rock over here.
That is a very smooth rock. Do we want to go with the rock or the green? This is why Magnificent Mansion is so much better to have, guys. Just saying.
I guess the green, because
Probably the green.
The rock would be like. I said that too many times, and now I'm thinking of Dwayne Johnson. But the rock would be like something new that draw attention if he's been here before.
God damn it, Tommy. Now I'm only thinking. Now I'm only thinking of Dwayne the Rock Johnson being in our campaign.
It's just the fucking
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
the dome is just the rock's head.
That's really funny considering there was a rock who is canonically called Dwayne in this fucking world. So.
Rock as in ROC rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, vampires mostly rely, like, their primary one is smell, right? And the dome keeps them from doing that.
That is true. We just need to have someone go out there, out into the actual rest of the area, then probably, and get rid of any evidence that we were here out there as well.
You know, like blood in the water.
Bring prestidigitation to that away, okay?
Nix's blood on the ground.
Yeah, that for sure. Yeah, Rain didn't clean up.
I think you're the only one here with prestidigitation.
This is happening tomorrow night, right? We're still good.
I mean, you might not want to let that seep into the ground too much.
I know, but what I mean is, like, Rain can step out of the dome, and then it falls, and then come back and recast the dome.
Yeah.
Okay. When Rain's told go clean up his shit, or rather everyone else's shit, sorry, he will, because he's not considering this work, okay? I just want to make that clear. Okay. He will run around and prestidigitation any trace that they were here, really, before leading the group back to. Well, I mean, he wouldn't do it immediately. Recasting the dome probably. Until everyone was like fully ready to bunker down into the dome for a little bit. But once everyone's set, he would recast it.
And now we're in our therapy circle again. With Rain in the
Honestly,
middle.
I feel as though Arcatala didn't even get up. She just kind of sat there and waited.
Okay.
Yeah, Helly the same. Cleaning? Helly doesn't do that shit. I have servants for that, like Rain.
With that being said, you guys lay in wait. An ambush set, ready to strike. And I believe that is as good a place as any to end our session tonight. Thank you all for coming, be you viewers or players. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.